About 2 years ago, I had a tutoring client that I had acquired on Craigslist. And I had worked with this kid for a few times. But one day, his mom had mentioned that he didn't have a ride into the Redmond area and asked if I could go to their home. And I had some reservations about that because I've been to people's homes where they have chemicals that cause me problems. I have chemical sensitivities. They have air fresheners are the big one, among other things. Mostly air fresheners, or if they smoke in the home. And so I had some reservations, but I didn't want to show that because a lot of these clients that I find on Craigslist, they have too many options. If you even give a hint that it might be a problem, they jump ship. And so I agreed to them, but I realized that once I got to their home, I might have to back out. I kind of braced for having to lose that client, which is fine. So I get to their home, and I pull into their driveway, and I see this big bag of organic fertilizer, and I got really excited because these guys have some kind of organic lifestyle and are probably not going to use air freshener. So I felt I had hit the jackpot, and I walk into their house, and sure enough, everything is good. And I started to wonder, these people, they sound like they have a healthy lifestyle. Why this kid I was tutoring was borderline overweight. And then I realized that I've never seen him eat or drink anything, but I see how he acts with his homework, obviously, and he's very jittery. I tutor him in computer science, and I gotta be careful when I ask him to do something that he actually listens to all the instructions before he begins. Like one time I wanted him to install some software. I was talking to him over the phone, and before I could finish that, he had to select something. He had installed the whole thing. And little things like that make me realize his overall attitude. Okay, so I have another student who's always eating junk. Like to the point that sometimes he'll be sitting in the when I'm with him, and he'll be distracted with all his junk food, but he eats it really slowly, really slowly, to the point that sometimes if he's eating something that I have a contact allergy to, I have very sensitive to milk product. It's in remission right now because I avoid all the things that trigger it, but I have eczema, and sometimes he'll be eating some Cheetos or something that has milk product in it, and I can't wait for him to finish it so he can at least wash his hands, or even if he just puts on hand sanitizer, right, so it's not all dusty. And I'm waiting for him to finish, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and he spends 45 minutes on that bag of Cheetos. No exaggeration, there's sometimes literally 45 minutes out of a 90-minute lesson. And then I notice his body weight isn't too bad. And it makes me realize that so many people want to lose weight, they go on a diet. They don't go on a lifestyle. It makes me realize that your overall lifestyle and your attitude toward things isn't just limited to food, right? You can control all you want with your diet, but if you don't change your lifestyle, it will manifest its way back into the diet. Why do you think the success rate of keeping weight off is only 2 or 3%? Because people focus all their attention on diet. What we need to do is think holistically about our attitudes. That's why in 2020 I didn't make it a New Year's resolution to stop binge eating or to lose weight or to lower my cholesterol. I didn't make any of those resolutions. I made it a resolution to normalize my relationship with food. I should have been a little bit more specific with that. Normalize my relationship with the outside world. That's the kind of resolution I want people to make. Not eat less or lose weight or anything that requires you to not like what you're doing, right? Anyways, thought I'd point out this example that I saw. It was a big inspiration for me.